Kim was great. She was so warm and so sincere. She said so many things but the one thing that stuck out to me the most, because it was me, it was something I needed to put in my spirit and something I need to remember. And it was the fact that she said, because I tend to be, I want to do too much at one time, and I'm not focused on one thing. And she said we should focus on less and obsess. And I'm like, yes, that's what I need to do. Just focus on less, because I got this wide range of things and I'm trying to do all at once, and I'm trying to do this and it's too much. And I that's in every part of my life. I'm doing too much at one time. I'm trying to, do octopus activity. And so that really, really, really resonated with me. Focus on less. And I think I want to add on to her little statement, because when I thought about it, I say, focus on less, obsess, and be successful. And I know I'll do better. You'll do better if you can focus, you get your mind fixated on fewer things, and then you can do bigger things. And she was great though. She had a lot of great information. I have all intentions on purchasing that book, the breakthrough. What is it? Breakthrough.
The Breakthrough Code. By Tom
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Through by Tom McCarthy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you said breakthrough, because I had said something else. Okay, I'm gonna look into it. But she was great. I loved listening to her. She was a blessing, and I think she covered everything. She covered everything that Mary Kay stood for. She talked about the business aspect. She talked about the love of family and being there for your family, and especially the love of God. And she covered it. She's figured it out.
Yes.
It was great.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much, Sheila. Yeah. All right, Patina, I'm going to ask you to share your 60 seconds or less biggest takeaways from last night.
Let's see. There were several. My biggest takeaway is ask everyone. Everyone that has skin, ask everyone. Like, that's the biggest takeaway. Followed by no party is too small. So a party of one could be your next director. A party of two could build you a team to make you a senior director. So no party is too small. Don't feel like when you show up and two people are there that it's not going to be a success and they're not going to be part of the step in your ladder to success. So I just took away, treat everyone with respect and kindness, and just be there for any questions. Breaking bad habits is not easy, but it can be done. So breaking bad habits and replacing them with good habits is something that I'm learning. So that was my takeaway from last night.
Awesome. Yeah, we always hear the power of one, and so even at a party, if there's only two people or maybe just one person, that one person, y'all, could be your next national, right? And then you could have 10 people there and they'd be nothing comes from it. So never discount it, treat everybody exactly the same. And if you got one person or 100 people, you want to give them, that one person or that 100, you want to give that one person the same thing you would do if there were 100 people there. Absolutely. And then, I'm going to talk about this after Antoinette shared, but we're going to talk about those 60 faces, right? That she kind of tied all that into, Patina, as you mentioned about the parties. But I'll do that after Antoinette. Antoinette,
Can I say one thing first?
Yeah.
Patina, I love when you said that's one person in one step of your ladder of success. That's phenomenal. I wasn't on last night, y'all, because this migraine has been woosah, okay, but that's phenomenal to think of people as a step in your ladder to success, and where they fall in that step. And I mean, you know, me and Marion talked about Angel Guerrero. His recruiter quit a month after he joined, and he's a national. So it could just be that one person that you recruit could be the next national. So that's amazing. I'm sorry, Antoinette. I just had that step in the ladder. I got to write that down. That was just phenomenal. But
Yes.
yeah, Antoinette, on you.
Okay, Miss Ann, we're gonna give you your 30 seconds.
Okay, y'all had to excuse me. I was on and off a little last night because I had to take my baby to work. So I was getting ready to had to feed her. But what I got from her that I really, really resonated with was me. She said that hold on to your vision, because she said we live in a reality. And also we may plan something, but it may not work out. It may be a different plan, but that is the plan, because things change. We have to realize we can make a plan that's from God. God could say our plans is whatever he planned it, so he gonna change it. And that got me with the 60 faces, really the stuff that she said about that. I was like, we really can do it. So I was actually on that, and I was texting people, texting. I don't care when it is, texting how many we can get, how much can I get on for tomorrow. But that put some fire under me. But I am gonna purchase that book. But I really, really enjoyed it. Because like you say, everybody we listen to has something else to say that's gonna keep us, that's gonna grow our business and grow our guide us up the ladder of Mary Kay.
Yes, thank you so much, Antoinette. Like you said, just now, this is the reason why it's so important to earn your leadership training. This is why. This is why it's an investment in you. It's an investment in your business. It's an investment in your next. It's an investment. Patricia did earn it. We know Patricia had an event last night, so she wasn't able to be on. But she said, you know what? I'm not going to be able to be on the event on Friday evening, but I'm going to earn it. Y'all, that is that CEO mindset. I'm not going to be able to be on with y'all live because I have an event, but I'm going to earn it anyway. When you earn it and you can't be on live, you're still going to get the replay. So she knew she wouldn't be able to attend live, but she wanted that replay for when she can, like maybe sometime today or whenever the replay is available. I haven't seen the link yet. As soon as I see it, I'm going to send it out to everybody because everybody will get the replay. But that right there spoke. I mean, that really shook me when she sent me that message because she texted to me. That's the mindset of a CEO, y'all. That's the mindset of someone who's hungry. And so, Brittany, let me let Brittany in. I wanted to just call that out because, Patricia, for Patricia, because that says a whole lot, y'all, a whole lot. And so I'm going to just share, from what she talked about with the 60 faces. That's why I have the 60 face background on here, y'all, because March 1st, we know it's a deadline. And tomorrow, y'all, that's an opportunity to help you get your 60 faces. The parties that Rhonda and I do on Sundays, we had one Super Bowl Sunday. We wasn't expecting a big turnout, but we did record it in that, so you can use it for, another time. It's all about couple pampering. But those Sunday events, y'all, for us, and it's really going to help you to get your 60 faces because that counts. Those events count. Those women that show up or men who show up for you for our events, they count. They count because they're being exposed to the product. They're being exposed. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a facial on myself with the products, and Rhonda's going to be doing a makeover on herself with the products. So we're not just doing it. This is also a great way for you ladies to observe and to pick up certain things that you would want to do when you with someone. Then of course you're going to make it your own. But you may see little things that I do or little things that Rhonda do, and you'll say, you know what, I'm going to make sure I do that too. In addition to however you do things, because you want your parties, skincare or facials, makeovers to be authentically yours. You got your own personality, right? Your own identity, but watching other people, like I may watch something on YouTube, y'all, that I didn't even know anything about when it comes to makeover, you know, makeup application or things like that from these makeup artists. I'm like, oh, that's really great. I'm gonna do that. So these events that we do on Sundays, y'all, is for everybody. It's for everybody. Ron and I, you know, we put in a lot of work to get these things together, the planning, you know, what we're gonna do, how we're gonna do this, you know, getting this, getting that, and all that kind of stuff. The posting, y'all, I purposely posted in Beauty Beat Trends Facebook group on purpose. I shared it there because I know that y'all invited people to that group who may not be in Unleashed. And as a result, Patina got 2 or 3 people from out of Beauty Break. I think it was 1 person from there and then 2 other people you already had. But this person that's in Beauty Break may not have known about it, right? Right? So, you know, it's just putting it out there. That's all I do. I just put it out there. I put it out there, y'all. And then we had some other people who in that group Beauty Break who you know reached out and said they're interested. There was one, I think it might be one of your team members or friends, Patricia. I can't remember her name, but there's another lady in Beauty Break Trends who said that she's in. Because I posted, if you want to go, just comment I'm in, so that you can get 2 tickets, because we're doing it to earn these prizes that Ron and I have. It's about who have the most tickets, right? And so the first way that your guests can earn tickets is by them RSVPing, by them commenting, I'm going, I'm in, whatever the case may be. And Ron and I are keeping track of that. So if your friends are not on social media, they still gonna get
Mary, did you want me to show the prizes?
Yeah, you can show the prize while I'm talking. If they're not on social media, they're still gonna get a swag bag of samples, product samples, okay, and some other goodies, maybe some candy, things like that, because we want every single guest to have some samples of something. And I'm gonna send out for Audacious Trailblazers. Ron is gonna send it out for Team Power. If you prefer to send your samples out yourself, just let us know. Okay, if you rather do it yourself, just say, you know what, I'll do it. So those are the Betsy Johnson
Ooh,
earrings.
pretty.
And so we're gonna have like 1st place, 2nd place, 3rd place, right? So those are the Betsy Johnson earrings that someone's going to win. That is the Badgley Michka purse. That's beautiful. That is beautiful.
Whoever wins that, I need to share with them. They need to share that with me.
That is the 1st place winner gift. And then the 3rd place is going to be a gift certificate, $25 gift certificate to Bedroom Candy from Rhonda. So there's three gifts, y'all, really nice stuff. Plus, they're going to be each getting a swag bag of goodies. Plus, they have ways to win. The tic-tac-toe board I posted in Unleash Her. You ladies, if you have guests, and I pray that we all have guests for tomorrow, you want to make sure they have a copy of that they have a copy of it, and that they print it off, and that they bring it to the party tomorrow and they show it. That's the only way they're going to get 15 tickets. Okay, so that's another way for them to get tickets. But I'll go into more detail about how, you know, the tickets and all of that at the party. But I did post it. If you want to go and look at the guide, you can look at it on, I posted it in Audacious Trailblazers. I also posted it in Unleash, in the event page part of Unleash. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I wanted to say about the 60 faces before I give this over to Rhonda to do her training real quick. You want to make sure that you have your own success story, y'all, and that you do it with excellence. She talked about that. She talked about where we are right now, and to March 1st, you're looking at 9 parties in 13 days. So if you look at that, what I did as she was talking, I just broke that down. So if you have 6 people at each one, that's 54 faces. 9 parties. You can have 2 parties 3 parties, 4 parties on the weekend. Just space them out, right? Jump on Zoom. Have them jump on Zoom with you. But that's 9 parties, and by the 1st of March, 6 people at each one of those parties. Y'all, that's 64 faces. So I looked at it. That's about 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks when we look at 13 days, 12, 13 days, around 2 weeks. And so I said, okay, the first week, you can do 6 parties that first week. That's 36 faces with 6 people, right? With 6 people at each party, that's 36 faces. And then the second week, the last half, do 3 parties, get 6 people on there, and that's 18 faces, and just add it up. So it can be done, but we got to be diligent, and we have to be, focused on that. We gotta do less, like Sheila said, and obsess. So just focusing in on those parties. Get as many people as you possibly can on tomorrow. Every last one of those people count. Hi, Elena. Every last one of those people count tomorrow who come to the party. I mean, y'all, if we would throw in a birthday or a retirement party for a parent, or inviting for a wedding or a baby shower, use that same energy that you would use for those parties, those baby showers, anniversaries, retirements, bridal party, whatever the case may be, bridal shower. Use that same energy and get them people on. Which means you gotta be like, look, I need you here. This is what I'm working on. This is what I need to accomplish. I need your support. I need you to jump on. Don't leave it to chance. Don't leave it up to them. They can feel and they can hear your urgency, your sense of urgency on the phone. Got to be relentless. I've been called relentless before by a good friend of mine because I wouldn't leave her alone. Rhonda can attest to that, but this was somebody else. If you want something, you got to be relentless. You got to be bold, and you got to just say, look, I'm working on this. Because listen, y'all, when you get these people on, that's where the magic happens. When you get them on, the magic happens, because then they're seeing it, right? They don't know what they don't know. We don't know what we don't know, but they're there. They're seeing it. They're, Rhonda's energy, my energy, then y'all gonna be on there on camera, smiling, your energy, commenting, posting in the chat and all that kind of stuff. They're gonna say, oh, this is not what I thought it was gonna be for some of them.
And can I say something?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you have to be relentless to show people you're not playing. Like, this isn't a game. I'm not joking. This is for real. Because you can go to someone and ask them today, oh, can you do this? And then if you don't ask them for 2 more weeks and then you come back, they don't think you're serious.
Nope.
But if I'm asking you continually, hey, I need you to do this. I need you to take the trash out. I need you to take the trash out. Why haven't you taken the trash out yet? What's up with this trash? You know what I mean? I'm serious. So I think being relentless is a compliment. So some people think of it like, oh, I think it's a compliment. That shows I'm consistent and I'm not playing. So I love it.
I think these nationals became national. They didn't become national by being passive.
No.
They did not. They told people what to do. They, at some point, they told people, this is what you're going to do. This is what's happening. This is what's happening. This is what I need from you. It's not, no, ma'am, I need you on. Okay, I got this goal I got to hit. You're going to get a gift. It's only an hour. Come on. Right? Rhonda's like that. Rhonda's like, Kiana keep telling me, I need to be a little bit more soft. Kiana can't talk. Kiana can't talk about nobody. She might be watching this later on, but Kiana can't talk because Kiana has a very strong personality. And y'all know she has a very strong personality, and that's the reason why she's $1 million director. She's a strong personality. And not everybody has that personality. I totally get that. Not everybody is a D personality. Some of you may be an I or a C or an S. I totally understand that. But each and every last one of us, I think, are moms, and or you've dealt with someone that you had to parent. It may not have been your child. That it's already on the inside of you. Like, if something has to happen and you determined to make this happen, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Where there's a will, there's a way. And women, we make things happen. We do. All right. let me, so I just want to talk about those 60 faces. Well, I got the background. Y'all, we can do this. We got 12, 13 days. Let's get these parties booked. She talked about her list, which we always talk about. She says she is a working national. She is doing the 60 faces. I think she may have finished already. I'm not sure, but they doing the same thing. Y'all, doesn't matter what level you are at. We all doing the same thing. But with those 60 faces, with those people that you meet, that's where you're going to build your customer base. That's where you're going to explode in your sales. That's where you're going to find team members. Because somebody that you probably never even thought of would want to be a consultant would be on Sunday and they'd be like, you know what? I want to do this. I need to do this. But if we don't ask them, we'll never know. And then somebody might come along and ask that person and they say yes to their team. And you'd be like, wait a minute, hold up. One of the things that I know Rhonda's no longer in the Baton Rouge area, she's in Texas now, but I'm going to share what Antoinette shared with me, y'all. Guess who's down in Baton Rouge promoting having a party in Baton Rouge and trying to get people to show up to her party? Antoinette, you want to share that?
Yes. Tari Brinkley has a event next week. She is, let me pull it up on my thing. I screenshotted it. Let me see.
She a national.
She
And
said that
she in
they
Baton
are
Rouge
partying
at
in
the-
Baton Rouge. Check in. I would love to facial you with our new clinical solution. And she had another post. She tagged Tamala Fugler in that one. And I say, okay.
Tamala probably, they probably part of the same whatever, but
I don't know, because Tamala was at our seminar she was at seminar with us. I saw her at seminar, so they probably just friends.
they working together.
Yeah.
That's the
Because
thing.
since she lived in Baton Rouge, yeah.
She's probably down there to help Tamala.
Oh yeah.
She's
So
probably down there to
I
help
went,
Tamala,
okay.
'cause Tamala has a big goal like all of us. But that's what I mean. If we don't do it, guess what? Somebody else will. Somebody else will. So Terry is there, tagged Tamala. Tamala, of course, gonna be a part of this to get as many people as they can in Baton Rouge. So what Rhonda and I, this was way before Antoinette shared this with me. This was a few weeks ago. Rhonda and I were talking about an event in Baton Rouge, and we talked about, what was the end of April, Rhonda? The end of April, where we planning it. We haven't, y'all, this is the first time y'all hearing about this, but we've been planning this because we were trying to find a day, because she's in Texas, I'm in Chicago, that works with our schedules to get down there together, renting a space. And we talked about having it from, what was it, Rhonda? 11 to 2?
Yeah, 11 to 2.
11 to 2, and at Breck, we're looking at that. And it's going to be a big, huge event that we're working on right now, planning for you ladies who are there. And Patina, you could come down to Baton Rouge. You can come down. For all
I will.
Cynthia too. Cynthia, I know you're not in Baton Rouge, and I know Elena. Elena is in Louisiana though, right? You're in Shreveport. Elena, come down. Listen, we plan to be
Yeah, Monroe.
Monroe, okay. Because if we don't, somebody else will. Period. Point blank, period. And they got a lot of people in Baton Rouge, okay? And it's not just people in Baton Rouge, but it's people in surrounding areas, trust and believe, who are going to be showing up for Terry and Tamara. If we don't, somebody else will. Point blank, period. Doesn't matter where you're located. Somebody is snatching people up. And so we already planned this for April, y'all, before I heard that from Antoinette. But yeah, so we're going to get our 60 faces done, and we're going to share more about this event. But in the meantime, y'all start working on being there. Rhonda, what was the date again? We can go ahead and give y'all the date.
It's over there.
Okay, well, we'll share it. We'll share it. I don't have to.
I think it's April 29th or something, the third weekend. Oh, Karen with them too, Karen Sprague. It's the end of April, April 29th or 20 something, the third weekend in April.
Third weekend in April. So y'all just put that on your calendar. Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready.
Well, I mean, Karen trying to be a national, so that's why she, I can understand if Karen Sprague.
Yeah,
I mean,
but we working
trying
on
to be a
national too. We working on national too. And we have our part that we got to play to make this happen. We can't just be letting people come in encroaching on the territory. Okay. But anyway, we got things that we got to do. And so we're going to make sure that we working on that. So y'all have that date, keep that date where you can see it and start working on getting people there. Or if you're out of state, for you to get there too. Because we going to make sure this is a big event. I ain't thinking about Karen. I ain't thinking about Terry. I ain't thinking about Tim. I'm thinking about power and trailblazers. That's it. That's it. So we gonna let them know what's up. All right. So Rhonda, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this over to you because I know that you have some things that you want to train on. So I'm gonna give you the
Well,
mic.
first of all, I want to say congratulations to all of you who have reached your goals by the 15th. Many of you earned the leadership call. Some of you have earned beauty coats. Some of you earned your jewelry. So we want to celebrate you. I know we posted it in the group and said how proud we are of you, but I just want to say that again. I'm so proud of you guys for pushing above and beyond to reach those goals by the 15th, because, you know, truly when we finish them in those first 15 days, the end of the month, we can focus on selling. We can focus on booking and recruiting. We don't have to focus so much on inventory, you know. So if you finish, you know, most of your goals at the beginning of the month, at the end of the month, it's kind of easy breezy, smooth sailing, and you ain't got to be waiting till the last day of the month to try to get active. So I think everybody on here that I'm looking at has met their goals by the 15th. So congratulations on those. I know some of you are still working towards your jewelry. We still got about 11 days, I think, left in this month, or 12 to get your jewelry. So keep working. You know, I broke it down to Team Power. That's only $150 a week that you need to do in sales to earn your jewelry. So, you know, if you break those little things down, Miriam used to say all the time when I was a new consultant, you know, if you bite the elephant one bite at a time, you'll finish them off, but you can't eat the whole elephant at one time. So if you break those big goals down into little goals, then it's more easier for you to try to reach it. The spring products are selling like crazy, y'all. That bronze look, I did it. I sold 6 sets of that bronze look. We're going to do it again. I'm going to recreate it tomorrow on that live. So y'all want to be on there. So your customers, you want to invite your customers on there so they can buy. I can't keep it. I just had to put another order in for those things. And I do believe these are limited edition, right? They probably going to sell out. I think they limited edition, they're gonna sell out. But so if you haven't grabbed those bronzers and those highlighters, y'all are missing some big sales. I'm telling you. But definitely you want to have people on there tomorrow to see that look, because the look sells itself. Miriam came right behind me and recreated it on her. I know Sheila has sold some. Elena said as soon as she opened her spring box, she was sold. She had to place another order. So, y'all, the spring stuff is selling. So if you have not taken advantage of that and you have not ordered, you want to get that order in and get you some spring products. Let's talk about the 6 most important things, because all of this ties into seminar 60th anniversary in July here in Dallas, where I am. I'm 7 minutes from Mary Kay, y'all. 7 minutes. I right down the street. I rode that other day and got chills. I didn't know the building was that big. I thought it was a little warehouse, you know, just kind of small and everything. I drove up and was like, wow, you know, it's huge. So you guys will be here in Dallas with me for the 60th anniversary. I'm expecting everybody to show up because it's going to be big, y'all. And listen, the 6 most important things, those 60 faces is the first thing on your list. We have till March 1st. If you invite 10 people tomorrow, that's 10 people you can write off your list as one of your 60 faces. So let's all continue, as Miriam said, to work on those 60 faces, break it down in these next few days to how many people you need to talk to each day to reach your 60 faces. We're going on the honor system with that because we can't count your faces. So if you tell us you did 60 faces, we just have to trust that on the honor system that you did. Golden Rules Achiever, y'all. We had from January to June, you had to get 4 out of the 6 months. So, you know, if you're a jewelry earner and you earn your jewelry every month, you don't even have to worry about that square because you're going to finish that one. But if you're one that's kind of hit and miss, you got to earn 4 before June, 4 pieces of your jewelry to get that square marked off. Star Consultant, Sheila's already a star. She beat me to it this time. I'm like, this girl here. But you got to be a star consultant, you know, to earn that square. You have 2 quarters to do it. You can do it by March 15th or June 15th. We're not looking at June. That's too far down the line. We want everybody to be a star by March 15th. So you guys still have a lot of time that's almost a month. That's almost a month that you have to reach that star. And the way you're gonna do that, I can tell you, these babies right here, they are selling like Popeye's chicken sandwiches when they first came out. That's how these bronzers are selling. So you want to get them and you want to promote them because that's how you're going to reach that star. 5 Great Star qualified, 3 Great Star qualified, you're going to get your scarf. We're going to be wearing those to seminars. So you want your scarf because you're going to be the only one there without it. And 5, you're going to get that new red jacket. Y'all, that jacket is hot. All the jackets are hot. I love the bomber jacket. So you can get your red jacket for free. Princess Court, that's a big one. Me and Patina was talking about this one. You want to look at where you are. If you don't know where you are, ask your director and we'll tell you. Then take however many months we have left, which is 4 months and a few days, and divide that number, and that'll tell you how much production you need to do each month to reach your goal. Now, for Princess Court, you're going to get that purple ring, and you'll get to pick from 3 different dresses, purple dresses that your director will buy for you to wear to the royal reception, which the princesses are invited to this year. And of course, everybody's getting those cute earrings that the company promoted at the royal reception. So that's your square. And then new director, that's the last square. So you still have time to go into DIQ March 1st. I know I have 2 people working on it right now. Not sure if Audacious has anybody like working on it right now, but you do still have time to go into qualification up until, hey, listen, you can go into qualification June 1st and finish it by June 30th. I know people, I don't know them personally, that won Cadillac in 1 month or became a director in 1 month. Patricia did it, director in 1 month. So, but I feel like, why put that much pressure on yourself when you have these months that you can pace yourself to get it done. So new director will get you a square. Now, what does this mean? 4 of these squares, if you complete 4 of these, you might say, I don't want to be a director and I ain't trying to be a princess. Well, you complete the other 4, we're going to give you $75 in seminar credit, any combination of 4. And that's going to be for you to use that seminar for food, travel, your whatever you want to use it for. Or if you complete all 6 squares, you're going to get 150 in seminar credit. And you can use that any kind of way you want. What's the importance of that? Y'all, it's the 60th anniversary. They're going to come out with some huge stuff. They're already giving us little bits and pieces, but I just feel, and I have a good feeling about things, that the closer we get to seminar, we're going to see some stuff popping off. We're going to see the company coming with some hot stuff. And so you want to be at this celebration. I'm a director now, but if I wasn't a director, I would be like, I want to be a director at the 60th anniversary, because that's something you can always hold on to and treasure. Like, yes, I walked across the stage at the 60th anniversary as a new director or a new car driver or whatever that is. So, guys, it may just look like, okay, it's just another game board, but the significance of this is that as you reach these different squares, it's just something about achieving those things. I'm like Patricia in the aspect that I achieve a lot of different things, guys, with Mary Kay, and I don't even go across the stage because it's not my thing to get those things. I just kind of get my stuff behind the scenes. You may be that person that wants to go on stage, and and it's totally up to you. But it's not about the prizes or the money or any of that for me. It's about the satisfaction in knowing that I set a goal and I achieved it. And that's what gives me the greatest reward. So don't just look at this like a game board. Look at it like these are steps on your ladder to success. I'm going to be using that one. These are little steps on your ladder to success with your Mary Kay business. So go one step at a time, y'all. Take one of these blocks at a time and knock it out and get it done. So everybody, I want y'all working on your 6 most important game card so that you can join us here in Dallas for seminar, and me and Miriam can walk across the stage I'll walk across the stage if y'all are director. Okay, I'll make myself go across the stage with you if you achieving something, but not personal achievements. So anybody have any questions about the 6 most important, any struggles out there with the 6 most important, or anything we can like help you with the 6 most important? Anything? So y'all all just about to blow it out the park, right? Yes. No? Maybe? Okay, Marion, I think that was what I was supposed to talk about. Fortune 500, that's the period that we're in right now. So, that's earning $500 between the 15th and the 28th. It's a short month, y'all. I think we have 100 and maybe 30 something days when I looked at it the other day, left before seminar. So not a whole lot of time, but if you just pace yourself, you can reach the goals that you're trying to reach before June 30th. That's it.
Awesome, 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 y'all. So nobody have questions for Rhonda with the the board, the game board. Everybody understands the game board. No questions. How many of you how many of you plan to earn your scarf? And that's with 3 qualifieds. Okay. How many of you plan to earn that new red jacket? And that's with 5 qualifieds. I'm just looking to see if anybody put anything in the chat. Okay, 5 qualified. I saw Patricia's hand. I saw Cynthia's hand. That's it.
Patina, Elena,
Tina, Elena.
they raised it. Elena raised hers. Yeah.
Okay, okay, all right. How many of you plan on hitting Princess Court and earning that ring and your own purple dress that you get to choose from? 3 different styles. How many of y'all gonna get that purple dress? Okay. Princess Court, I see you, Patina. I see you, Patricia. Okay.
One person in here is they're far from Princess. I ain't gonna say the name though.
How many?
She right there though.
We know, Rhonda and I already know. Okay, but I would love to see a confirmation. How many of you plan to go into DIQ March 1st? Patina. Okay. All right. Okay. I know Stacey.
She right there too. She right there.
Who is that? Patina?
Patina, she's right there. She's like right there.
Okay.
What's Princess Court? So Princess Court and Queen's Court, Elena. So every year we have the opportunity to my ring, I just had it to earn, those beautiful rings I wear. So the rose gold ring was from last year. And so they give us these beautiful rings. And how do you earn that? So it's 20,000 in production retail for Princess Court and 40,000 in production retail for Queen's Court. And a lot of times when you're ordering and just working your business the way you do, most of the time you look up and you've already reached that. And so a lot of you, I'm looking at Team Power's numbers all the time. One of you is like right there, and the others of you on here are very close to already achieving Princess Court at this point. But I don't want to tell you because I don't want you to stop. I want you to go to Queen. So, there's a way you can look up your own numbers, but if y'all don't know how, I'm not going to tell you. Because I want you to keep pushing to get Queen, because that's where the diamonds come in. You get the diamonds rings, and you get but Princess, you still get the earrings, you get the purple ring, you get the dress. You do get a jewelry set for Princess too. They give you a jewelry set. You get to go to the royal reception. I don't think you get a ring at the Princess level. You get a ring at the Queen level, a diamond ring.
Yeah, so
but
going to give you a diamond that you get to choose all the money for Queen.
Yeah.
Princess, they do give you jewelry, but you're going to be getting that from the company as a princess. Plus, you're going to be getting that beautiful purple ring from your directors, and you're going to get a purple gown to wear to the royal reception. Now it's all about raining in purple rain.
Yeah.
And so, like Rhonda said, Princess Court is 10,000 wholesale. I think it's, we let them know in wholesale numbers, it might be easier, so 10,000 wholesale, by the end of June. Okay. For Queen.
Or 20,000 for Queen.
Right. 20,000 wholesale by the end of June for Queen. Okay.
And let me say, guys, I know that seems like a big number, but when my first year in Mary Kay, I was Queen. When you're working your business and you're selling and you're ordering and you're servicing your customers, you reach that number so quick, you don't even realize that you've reached that number because you're servicing your customers. Now, if you're just, if if you're just buying inventory and you're not servicing your customers and you just got stuff stacked everywhere, then it may seem like, oh my God, I'm spending, this is just stacking up. But if you're truly servicing your customers and working your business and you seeing inventory moving and coming in, moving and coming in, you reach that number so quick you don't even realize. I didn't even realize I had was that close to Queen when I had reached it. And so what I would say to you is just continue to work your business, continue to push to work your business and move your inventory, because as you're selling, you're going to be buying, and that's going to get you to your number.
Listen,
And that's what we want to see. We want to see you selling your products.
Yeah, so you always want to have your inventory, some inventory with you when you leave your house. We talked about that all the time. Bettina has a basket at work. If you got a bag, have some product in that bag. I know Leah, takes stuff wherever she goes and she's selling to people just out and about randomly. That's how she's building her customer base. That's what we all should be doing. And then showing up for these guest events, like the one on Wednesday night and the one on Sundays. That's another way that outside of what you're doing on your own in your business, it's a way that your directors and other consultants to participate in these. Or we all working together to help each other to move the product, get your sales and build your customer base. So it's all about just showing up. It's about showing up, getting people on, whatever you got to do, get them on, these live events that we do so that we can help you move it, because it ain't going to move if you're not showing it. It ain't going to move if you're not showing it. You got to take it. You got to be aggressive. You got to be persistent. You got to be always thinking, always looking at what you got and taking stuff with you, asking people for their opinion, about this or about that. We have to do that. And there's a lot of people out there, and we just got to get outside of our comfort zone. And that's where I want to talk about confidence, y'all, because this, what is our tag for this year? Confident Me 2023. And so your confidence is going to come as a result of you doing the work. That's how your confidence grows. Your confidence grows from you stepping into whatever you're afraid of and doing it anyway. Before you know it, it's like not even a big deal anymore. Anytime we start something new, it's always going to be that uneasiness, maybe some anxiety or whatnot, or, maybe a little bit insecure about it, or, wanting things to be perfect, or not wanting to mess up, but you're going to. That's the only way you're going to learn. We got to mess up. We got to fail, and we fail forward. That's how we learn. And so I want to share this real quickly, and then we're going to talk about understanding your customer.
Here, let me show Elena, remember this one? So like this was the Queen's ring last year. The appraisal on this ring is almost $2,000. It's real, like they don't give you junk, and they send you the appraisal papers too. So that's just, the kind of stuff you went for, like Queen or whatever. So just throw that out there.
Yeah, go ahead and share while I'm looking for this. That's fine. I'm looking for the, I just opened it up.
I got to find some food.
Yes, we heard you say you hungry.
All right, here it is. Who said they're hungry? Who hungry? Okay, y'all.
Sheila say she
Bad
got to
rap.
find her some.
Word has it, Vikings would eat them before battle, enter a trance-like rage, and go berserk. When faced with a big challenge where potential failure seems to lurk at every corner, maybe you've heard this advice before. Be more confident. And most likely, this is what you think when you hear it. If only it were that simple. But what is confidence? Take the belief that you are valuable, worthwhile, and capable, also known as self-esteem. Add in the optimism that comes when you are certain of your abilities, and then empowered by these, act courageously to face a challenge head on. This is confidence. It turns thoughts into action. So where does confidence even come from? There are several factors that impact confidence. 1, what you're born with, such as your genes, which will impact things like the balance of neurochemicals in your brain. 2, how you're treated. This includes the social pressures of your environment. And 3, the part you have control over, the choices you make, the risks you take, and how you think about and respond to challenges and setbacks. It isn't possible to completely untangle these 3 factors, but the personal choices we make certainly play a major role in confidence development. So, by keeping in mind a few practical tips, we do actually have the power to cultivate our own confidence. Tip 1, a quick fix. There are a few tricks that can give you an immediate confidence boost in the short term. Picture your success when you're beginning a difficult task. Something as simple as listening to music with deep bass. It can promote feelings of power. You can even strike a powerful pose or give yourself a pep talk. Tip 2, believe in your ability to improve. If you're looking for a long-term change, consider the way you think about your abilities and talents. Do you think they are fixed at birth, or that they can be developed, like a muscle? These beliefs matter because they can influence how you act when you're faced with setbacks. If you have a fixed mindset, meaning that you think your talents are locked in place, you might give up, assuming you've discovered something you're not very good at. But if you have a growth mindset and think your abilities can improve, a challenge is an opportunity to learn and grow. Neuroscience supports the growth mindset. The connections in your brain do get stronger and grow with study and practice. It also turns out, on average, people who have a growth mindset are more successful, getting better grades, and doing better in the face of challenges. Tip 3, practice failure. Face it, you're going to fail sometimes. Everyone does. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 different publishers before one picked up Harry Potter. The Wright brothers built on history's failed attempts at flight, including some of their own, before designing a successful airplane. Studies show that those who fail regularly and keep trying anyway are better equipped to respond to challenges and setbacks in a constructive way. They learn how to try different strategies, ask others for advice, and persevere. So think of a challenge you want to take on. Realize it's not going to be easy, accept that you'll make mistakes, and be kind to yourself when you do. Give yourself a pep talk, stand up, and go for it. The excitement you'll feel knowing that whatever the result, you'll have gained greater knowledge and understanding. This is confidence.
All right, so I've shown that before, but I really like that video because it kind of just breaks it down in a real simple way. It's all about just doing the thing, doing the doggone thing. You've heard that before. It's just about doing it. It's about doing it. It's about doing it. We can grow in our confidence if we have a growth mindset, right? A growth mindset means I'm going to do this even though I'm afraid. A growth mindset means, okay, I failed at this, but I can try again. J.K. Rowling and other people that was mentioned in that book, they have a growth mindset because they kept going, kept going, kept going, kept going, kept going, kept going. What's the guy with the light bulb? I can't remember his name. Edison. He kept going, he kept going, he kept going, he kept going, he kept going. Right? One of the things that National Kim mentioned yesterday was what was it with the she said, so we all make choices. We don't realize it, but when we don't do something, we've made a choice not to do it. Or we believe that we can't achieve this goal. That's a choice. It's the same as if you believe you can't achieve that goal. So we can choose either way, right? It's a choice. We can either say, I can do it or I can't do it. But a lot of times people, she was saying people think, well, they just gave up. They just say, nah, I quit, I give up, whatever. But they made a choice to quit. They made a choice to give up. They made a choice. And then others made a choice to continue. They said, I can do this. even though they may have failed, 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 times, but they still kept their focus on the target, on the goal, and they believed their belief system was stronger than their doubts and their fears that they can do this. Because nobody can talk you out of something but yourself. It doesn't matter what other people are saying around you. Yeah, we got to block out stuff. We got to, be careful who is in our space. But at the end of the day, your voice is going to override everybody else's voice. Your voice. What are you saying to yourself? What are we listening to? Are you listening to what kind of podcast? The music? Are you listening to music that pumps you up? Y'all, even, I hate to say it, but even I mentioned this before, when these young guys go out and kill people, a lot of time they listening to certain kind of music on their way to do a drive-by. Because that music is getting them pumped or whatever, and all this kind of stuff, and giving them that courage to do what they're going to do, good or bad. So we should be listening to music that's going to be uplifting and empowering us, as feeding into your spirit, because the subconscious mind, y'all, is powerful. It's getting into that subconscious mind, and by you constantly feeding yourself with words, music that's going to empower you to achieve your goals, you're going to move in that direction. But if you're listening to other stuff or reading other stuff, or allowing the negative talk to be dominant in your life, then guess what? It's going to lead you down that path. There's nobody has a special calling, gifting, or whatever. Yeah, only these people are chosen to achieve this and that. It's a choice. It's really a choice that comes down back to us and what we decide to do. So in order for us to have the sales that we want, we got to be confident. We got to work on our level of confidence. And that's going to come by you actually doing the thing, All right, so let's talk about real quickly, y'all, and wrap this up. Factors that influence consumer purchasing decisions. Okay. All right. So in order, first and foremost, we need to make sure that their product that we're showing a product and that we can get someone to give us a review. I know Rhonda's done that a lot. She's gotten, customers to talk about certain products, whether it was Mary Kay or something else. I've seen them, I've seen the post or even sometimes live. That is powerful. If you can have other people share on your social media what they love about whatever it is that they have, that they got from you. Something real short, nothing doesn't have to be anything elaborate or grand, but there's power in that, because that's influencing others to say, you know what? It's not just Antoinette saying this, it's Lisa who loves this product. I need to try it too, right? So we want to make sure that we're doing that. We're getting reviews from the products that our customers are using. That's going to really help you to build your sales and understanding your customers, because then the people are looking to what's being said, what's being shared, and then you want to be paying attention to what they're buying. You also want to be paying attention to what they're saying. Okay, what are they saying? What are they saying? What are they saying? Last week we talked about we're responsible for identifying the pain point. We are the solution to a woman's pain. And it's not the what, it's the why. Remember we talked about that? It's the why. Why do she need this cream? Whatever the cream might be. Why does she need that? What issue, what problem, what pain are you solving for her? So it's understanding your customers. And it comes from asking the right questions. One of the things I mentioned last week also is that we have the customer profile cards on Mary Kay in Touch that you can look at, and you can just go through that. It's 1 through 5 or 6 or something like that, where you can ask questions that's helping you to get a better understanding about that customer. And then based upon how she responds to those questions, it's giving you that insight into what is it that you can solve for her. Because we're in the skincare business, y'all. We're in the cosmetics business. So that's what our focus is, right? We're not trying to solve world hunger. We're working to solve issues that women have with their skin. That's what we're working to do. So we want to make sure we're understanding them by asking them the right questions. We want to make sure that we're asking people who've already bought certain products to put, whatever, not a referral, but a testimonial or something like that about the product. Yeah, that's going to draw a lot of people in. You're going to get a whole lot of eyes on you and your business and your brand by getting other people to talk about it for you. Okay. On here it says that it's important to know that many consumers will turn to social media, and I talked about this before, as a way of doing their research. Follow, and I mentioned this before also, y'all. Another thing is you want to follow people who have, like on Instagram, go and find, and you can just type in the hashtags and it'll pull up a whole bunch of people. Go and find these skincare consultants or whatever who have at least 5,000 to 10,000 followers. And then look at that person's page and see what it is that they're posting, what they're putting on there. I would say 10,000 followers, y'all, actually 10,000 or more followers. And look and see what's that recurring theme, because they all have a recurring theme on their page. Look and see what it is, because then that's going to also help you to understand the consumer of the market that we're in. And when I say market, I really should say audience. Okay, because we want to narrow it down to an audience. So we talked about before, understanding what group or segment of people you working to reach. We can't try to reach everybody, because when we try to reach everybody, we're reaching nobody. Right? And so that's where we got to narrow things down and get really specific. I follow certain, people.
Influencers. That's what they call.
Yeah, I follow these influencers on social media, about 3 of them. And I just look at their page to see what is that they seem to be talking about over and over and over again. They've pretty much done the work for y'all. So that kind of takes the burden of you really having to do that work on your own, like these big companies do. They do these market researches and all that kind of stuff. They spending thousands of dollars on all that kind of stuff. Just go to these influencers and see what they got on their page.
Yeah.
And copy it with your own style. They already understand the customer for that market that's similar to what you want to target. They've already identified it for us. Okay. And so you want to be, copying, right? With your own flavor, your own style, your own product, your own branded for yourself. Okay. And then you want to make sure you have your little niche, something that's you, that speaks who you are. So you can draw in your own tribe of people. All right. So you can draw in your own tribe of people. Y'all, it works. It works. Okay, so they do. Everybody's on social media. We talked about that. And so they're doing their own research on social media to see where they can find the people who can solve their problem. And so we got to be loud and proud and bold and visible on our pages, whether it's Facebook or whatever social media page that you're on. And I already talked about peer recommendations. That's why I was saying, we all have customers. Ask them, whatever product that they have that you would love to have a testimonial about. Ask them if they can just share, a couple of sentences on, what they love most about the product, why they purchased the product. Okay. Y'all, it's really important that we're very, very, very much in tune with our followers, the ones that we have, that we are engaging with them, because other people are watching to see how you respond to them. They're watching to see how you respond to their questions. They're watching to see how quickly you respond. And the reason why I say that is because they want to make sure that you are loyal and dependable. The new people, before they make a purchase. They want to make sure that you are loyal and dependable. So they're watching to see how you're interacting, how you're engaging with those who are, are your customers at the time, or someone who may post something or ask a question about something. We can't ignore them, because I think it was Patina said they're not going to take you serious. They're not going to take you serious. They're not going to take any of us serious if we don't do that. All right, I talked about that. Yeah, I'm just looking to make sure that I covered everything. All right, so the journey does not end, y'all, when someone makes a purchase. So you want to continue marketing to those customers to turn them into repeat customers, right? We talked about that the other day. They bought, maybe someone spent $100 with you, but okay, so and what's next, right? What's next? So you want to continue marketing to those customers who are buying from you to turn them into repeat customers. This allows you to build a brand loyalty, which I just talked about, which in turn will turn them into brand ambassadors that will recommend your products or services to their peers. Okay. I talked about how they're going to look to see how you're engaging with your followers. So they may not be a customer, but it's so important if someone posts something on your page or Instagram that you respond, y'all. You got to respond quick. So that doesn't mean you got to spend all day on social media, but you want to be just kind of every now and then just checking in. I have alerts on my phone. So when someone posts something on my page or Instagram or whatever, I get like a little badge pops up on my phone. So I know that I got a message there. And so what I do, I go and I respond real quick. It takes me all of a few seconds, right? Just to respond real quick. That's important. That's important because other people are looking, they may not comment, they may not have posted anything, but they're looking to see how we interact with those who are our followers on our page. And y'all, it may seem like crickets initially, it may seem like it's been really quiet, on your page or whatnot, but y'all trust me when I tell you they watching you. They are watching you, they are watching you, they are watching you, whether you get 1 like or 0 likes or 10 likes or whatever. Don't be moved by that. Don't be moved by how many likes you get at all. Just stay consistent, stay focused on your goal, what you're working to accomplish, and keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing, because if you disappear and then come back, you got to start all over again. You have to start literally all over again, because probably half of the people that was there done checked out because you disappeared. So they don't think that you're dependable or reliable. Like, she ain't serious. She pop in every now and then. So they just disappear, and they probably end up going following someone else who's consistent. So we don't want to lose anybody. So it says a brand with no social presence, or one that doesn't regularly engage with the community, is not going to make as good of an impression on their consumers, on the consumers in general, people who are there. Okay. And just keep in mind that the consumer out there, they have a lot of power when it comes to doing their own research about different brands and products and services. And so we always want to make sure that we are cognizant of what we're doing, how we're doing it, what we're putting on our social media. That's another thing, y'all. Ron over there nodding her head. We want to make sure that we are cognizant of that, based upon the type of people you want to attract. So if you're looking to attract high-paying clients, well, some of them crazy, but for the most part, you want to make sure that your social media is professional. It's professional. You want to attract professional women, then you want to make sure that your social media page presentation is professional. All right. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Let me just make sure I talked about analyzing your competitors. This is how you're going to get to know your consumer and how they get them to buy. Seeking feedback from your customers. I talked about that. All right, that's not important. Any questions, y'all, about what we shared so far? Any questions about tomorrow? Any questions about the 6 most important things list? Any questions about anything that Rhonda shared? Everybody good? Look at Sheila. You got you some food, Sheila? I didn't hear you, but I knew it was so funny.
I'm gonna get some. I'm good. I'm good. I didn't intend for you to hear me, my inside thoughts. They came out. I got to find some food.
Well, I'm gonna let y'all eat. So, is everybody prefer this time slot that we're on? Because most people in the group, the majority of people who voted for 11:30. This works better for y'all.
Works fine for me.
Okay. All right. So we'll see y'all tomorrow. But in the meantime, if you have any questions about anything today, y'all, let me and Rhonda know. Me or Rhonda know. Okay. All right.
All right.